Yeah. Plug those suckers off.
Oh, yeah!
Help finish it out a little bit. Looks a little nicer anyway. How pretty that looks. Pretty city is what I like to call that. Huh? It's hot. Still hot. Looks good. Looks real swell. So I'm going to do that on all the ends, on the trailing arms. Got the power balls to clean up still. And then weld up this, clean that up. A lot of grinding, a lot of welding. Then we'll move on to something else, people. Move on to the wishbone. A lot of grinding, a lot of welding. And then I'll make the plates. They're going to go up and around these, weld onto this, reinforce that whole area. There'll also be plates running down here, up underneath this to weld those two. So those will be pretty strong when that's all said and done. Finish welding that. So yeah, didn't get a whole lot done this weekend. It's been kind of lazy this weekend. Happens. But I got a little bit done. It's nice to be out here. I'm glad I got this finalized, welded in where it needs to go. Take that off, finish welding that, and then start on the front end, I guess. Start on the control arms. Going to extend those out about 17 inches or so, the uppers anyway. And extend the lowers probably 15. So that way it's got that tuck, you know what I'm saying? And going to get some new cylinders for the front. I am selling my 18-inch cylinders that I had in the town car. They're too big for the town car. And you can't use them. I mean, you could get them to fit under the dash, the back dash without the speakers. But in order to use them, you need long arm trailing arms. So you need to move the mounts and the trailing arms. So if anybody has any use for 18-inch cylinders, let me know. $120 for those is what I'm selling them for. That's shipped anywhere. They'd work good in a truck or something with a lot of room, or something with long trailing arms. So if you want those. Also, I got the regular cylinders out of here that I'm going to be selling. I think the fronts are 8s and the backs were 10s. So if anybody's interested in some cylinders, let me know. Yeah, I got the Lincoln out of the weather. That was nice to get that sucker moved. My neighbor let me use his garage. Pretty cool of them. Making some progress. Getting stuff pretty city. Gonna start doing the rear end next and the front end. So I'll get some tubing for that. I like the look of that where they do the, I think it's 2x3 tubing. Same stuff I used for the trailing arm. They use that tubing and they reinforce the rear end. I like the look of that instead of just using a single plate like I did on the town car. So yeah, get that done, get that all cleaned up, wire wheeled, extend these suckers. Now I think a lot of people are drilling these out to run the unbreakable ball joints, or the GM, the newer like Caprice. I think they're Caprice ball joints. So I'll probably end up doing that. I know these aren't unbreakables, but it's the bolt pattern anyway. So I'll probably re-drill to be able to run those ball joints. And then once I get the arms squared away, I'll probably go ahead and set the motor in there so I can take measurements with the motor and the tranny sitting in there. Take measurements for my drive shaft so I can send those measurements out to get a drive shaft made for this. And yeah, once I got the control arms reinforced and extended, everything's looking good there, then I'll go ahead and take everything off of the frame. Everything is coming off of that frame. I'll just put it up on stands, and I'll just go through and wrap this whole sucker. All the way, front to back. Hopping this thing. I'm talking 99 inches minimum is what I'm going for. 120. Hard on the bumper. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Doubt it. Doubtful. But we'll see. That's all you can do is see. Till next time, people. Stay thug.